Spinning off from Cheers, Frasier, 1993 to 2004, became a television classic, winning a record-breaking 37 Emmy Awards thanks to its sharp wit and highbrow humor during its golden years in the mid to late 90s. But time spares no one, and after decades off the air, fans might be shocked at how much the beloved cast has changed. In this video, we'll uncover their real names, actual ages, and where they are now. Let's dive in. Kelsey Grammer as Dr. Frasier Crane. Kelsey Grammer was born on February 21, 1955 in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. At 38, he took on the role of Dr. Frasier Crane in Frasier, 1993, a character that defined his career. An intelligent psychiatrist with a love for classical music, who frequently found himself in humorous situations navigating family life and his career in Seattle. With his distinctive deep voice and masterful acting, Grammer turned Frasier into a symbol of sophistication mixed with awkward charm, from his sharp-witted arguments with his father, Martin, to his complicated romantic entanglements. The role not only expanded on his character from Cheers, but also earned him 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, a remarkable achievement. Beyond the screen, Kelsey Grammer's life has been filled with both triumphs and hardships. Dad. He has been married 4 times, with his current marriage to Kate Walsh, which began in 2011, bringing stability and a family that includes 7 children from different relationships.
When to leave? 2 hours early. Oh, shut up, Niles!
His life has also been marked by struggles, including battles with alcohol and drug addiction in the 1980s and 1990s, leading to legal troubles.
Oh, I'm sorry, was I snippy?
Health-wise, he survived a serious heart attack in 2008 but made a strong recovery to continue his career. In 2025, at 70 years old, Grammer remains a passionate and multi-talented entertainer, thriving in both theater and film.
Comforter on Dad's bed there, and, well, I suppose you noticed that. Well,
David Hyde Pierce as Dr. Niles Crane. David Hyde Pierce was born on April 3, 1959, in Saratoga Springs, New York. At 34, he joined Frasier in 1993 as Dr. Niles Crane, Frasier's fastidious, neurotic, and obsessively clean younger brother, whose unspoken love for Daphne Moon became one of the show's most beloved storylines. Pierce crafted a character both witty and endearingly vulnerable, delivering sharp banter with his brother while navigating his own emotional journey, from his disastrous marriage to Maris to his heartwarming romance with Daphne. His brilliant portrayal earned him 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, solidifying his status as a standout performer. In his personal life, David Hyde Pierce has chosen a quiet yet meaningful path. He married Brian Hargrove, a writer and director, in 2008, after more than a decade together, and they have maintained a peaceful life away from Hollywood's spotlight.
There's something I have to tell you. Dad wanted to, but I won the coin toss.
Unlike many of his peers, Pierce has no widely known health issues or controversies, appearing to enjoy a stable and fulfilling life. In 2025, at 65, he continues to be a respected figure in television, film, and theater, carrying forward the legacy of his Frasier days.
Funny you should say that!
Yeah, it is! Jane Leeves as Daphne Moon. Jane Leeves was born on April 18, 1961, in Ilford, England. At 32, she stepped into the role of Daphne Moon in Frasier, 1993, playing a quirky British physical therapist with peculiar psychic visions and an endearing romance that slowly unfolded with Niles Crane. Leeves brought warmth, charm, and a touch of innocence to the role, making Daphne an integral part of the series, first as the Crane family's caregiver and later as a devoted wife and mother. Her blend of British humor and heartfelt sincerity made the character especially memorable.
Niles helped me change it.
All right, now I know you're lying.
Off-screen, Jane Leaves has built an admirable life. She married CBS executive Marshall Coben in 1996, and together they have 2 children, creating a happy home in Los Angeles.
I don't really care for your cooking.
What?
With no publicized health issues or personal scandals, she appears to balance her career and family life seamlessly.
You're always whining about wanting to change your hair.
I don't. Why?
In 2025, at 63, she continues acting, maintaining the charm and positive energy that have defined her career. Peri Gilpin as Roz Doyle. Peri Gilpin was born on May 27, 1961, in Waco, Texas. At 32, she took on the role of Roz Doyle in FRASIER in 1993, portraying a sharp, independent, and witty radio producer who brought laughter through her fleeting romances and enduring friendship with Frasier. Gilpin turned Roz into a symbol of strength and loyalty, evolving from a free-spirited woman into a devoted single mother after having her daughter, Alice. Her performance earned widespread admiration and multiple award nominations. Beyond Frasier, she appeared in CSY Crime Scene Investigation and voiced Desiree in King of the Hill.
Thanks to the girl in the plastic bubble.
Looking at her personal life, Peri Gilpin's story is one of resilience and compassion. She married painter Christian Vincent in 1994, and together they welcomed twin daughters via surrogacy, building a close-knit family.
What did you put your head through over there? That was not real wood, was it?
The loss of her father to lung cancer deeply impacted her, inspiring her advocacy for cancer research charities. As of 2025, Peri Gilpin is 63, continuing her work in acting and voiceover while remaining a dedicated mother with a strong sense of purpose.
You look like crap.
John Mahoney as Martin Crane. John Mahoney was born on June 20, 1940, in Blackpool, England. At 53, he stepped into the role of Martin Crane in FRASIER in 1993, portraying a down-to-earth retired cop who loved his dog, Eddie, and his well-worn recliner, offering warmth and humor in contrast to his sophisticated sons, Frasier and Niles. Mahoney made Martin the heart of the series, embodying wisdom and deep familial love, creating a character both relatable and unforgettable. His performance earned him multiple Emmy nominations, and outside of FRASIER, he appeared in The American President and voiced characters in Ants, showcasing his versatility. Away from the spotlight, John Mahoney lived a quiet, independent life.
Wake up. I still expect your mother to be there ready to lead me off to bed.
He never married or had children, choosing instead to settle in Chicago, where he found peace and pursued his passion for theater.
Sure, too, but you taste that and tell me that's not better than a woman.
In his later years, he battled throat cancer with quiet determination before passing away on February 4, 2018, at the age of 77, in Chicago, Illinois. His passing left a void in the hearts of fans and colleagues, but his legacy endures through Martin Crane.
I just thought that he needed a bite of a reality sandwich.
Dan Butler as Bob Bulldog Briscoe. Dan Butler was born on December 2, 1954, in Huntington, Indiana. At 39, he took on the role of Bob Bulldog Briscoe in FRASIER in 1993, playing the loud, prank-loving, high-energy sports radio host who injected bursts of comedy into the KACL newsroom. With his brash persona and signature catchphrase, "This stinks," Butler made Bulldog a standout presence, occasionally revealing glimpses of vulnerability beneath the bravado. Outside of FRASIER, he appeared in The Silence of the Lambs and Roseanne, proving his range in both comedy and drama.
Enough said. We'll be back right after this.
Beyond the screen, Dan Butler has embraced an authentic and fulfilling life. Openly gay, he married producer Richard Waterhouse in 2010, fostering a long-lasting relationship.
Tune in again tomorrow.
Blah, blah, Frasier Crane Show. Happy health. Goodbye.
With no known health issues or public controversies, Butler has maintained a steady and grounded life. As of 2025, he is 70, continuing his career in television, film, and theater, bringing his signature charm to every role.
Look at this. Look at this. Come on. Come on, take your best shot.
Tom McGowan as Kenny Daly. Tom McGowan was born on July 26, 1959, in Belmer, New Jersey. At 39, he took on the role of Kenny Daly in FRASIER, playing the easygoing, sometimes unambitious KACL station manager who brought warmth and humor to tense situations. McGowan made Kenny a lovable supporting character, using sincerity and a conflict-avoidant personality to lighten the show's atmosphere. Beyond FRASIER, he appeared in Everybody Loves Raymond and The Practice, showcasing his versatile acting skills.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, anytime.
That's my wife's purse.
Off-screen, Tom McGowan has led a peaceful and happy life. He has been married to Susie McGowan for many years, building a close-knit family, though he keeps details private.
I got a little hungry in your room. I noticed that box of Fannie Farmers you got stuck between two books.
As of 2025, he is 65 and continues his career in television and theater with his signature calm demeanor. Edward Hibbert as Gil Chesterton. Edward Hibbert was born on September 9, 1955 in Long Island, New York. At 39, he stepped into the role of Gil Chesterton in FRASIER in 1993, portraying the pompous food critic with an extravagant manner and refined speech, adding humor through his self-importance and exaggerated culinary commentary. Hibbert crafted Gil into a character both amusing and endearing, enriching the series' ensemble. Outside of FRASIER, he is known for The Prestige and his voice role in The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, demonstrating his wide-ranging talent. In his personal life, Edward Hibbert maintains a quiet yet intriguing presence.
For your information, I happen to be a happily married man.
Openly gay, he has kept his romantic life private, choosing independence while focusing on his career. He previously battled throat cancer but made a full recovery, continuing his artistic pursuits.
Just because a man dresses well and knows how to use a pastry bag.
As of 2025, he is 69 and remains active in voice acting, theater, and television, preserving his unique charm.
When I starred as Prince Sparkle Eyes of the Fairy.
Patrick Kerr as Noel Shempsky. Patrick Kerr was born on January 23, 1956 in Wilmington, Delaware. At 38, he embodied Noel Shempsky in FRASIER in 1993, the nerdy, Star Trek-obsessed KACL employee with an awkward yet persistent crush on Roz Doyle, bringing humor through his social ineptitude and knowledge of Klingon. Kerr turned Noel into a memorable supporting character with his natural and endearing performance. Outside of FRASIER, he appeared in Curb Your Enthusiasm and Friends, further expanding his television career.
First thing, actually, I was an actor when I was a little kid, doing like regional.
Away from the spotlight, Patrick Kerr leads a simple and private life. As of 2025, he is 69 and continues to entertain audiences with his comedic roles on television and stage. Bebe Neuwirth as Dr. Lilith Sternin. Bebe Neuwirth was born on December 31, 1958 in Newark, New Jersey. At 36, she reprised her role as Dr. Lilith Sternin in FRASIER in 1993, playing FRASIER's brilliant, coldly analytical ex-wife, delivering humor with her deadpan tone and complicated relationship with him. This role, carried over from Cheers, earned her 2 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actress, cementing her reputation as a remarkable performer. Beyond FRASIER, Neuwirth shone on Broadway in Chicago and in films like Jumanji, highlighting her versatility. In her personal life, Bebe Neuwirth has had a rich and evolving journey.
Who is this lovely serpent?
She married Chris Calkins in 2009 after divorcing her first husband, Paul Frank, in 1991. Health-wise, she underwent hip replacement surgery in 2006 due to bone issues, but made a strong recovery, allowing her to continue her career.
Aside from the shameless pilfering from the captain and Tennille, I was moved by your intrigue.
As of 2025, she is 66 and remains a shining presence in theater and television, solidifying her legacy as a multifaceted artist.
Now say goodbye to your friends. You're grounded for 6 weeks.
Harriet Sansom Harris as Bebe Glazer. Harriet Sansom Harris was born on January 8, 1955, in Fort Worth, Texas. At 38, she took on the role of Bebe Glazer in Frasier, Frasier's ambitious, manipulative, and utterly captivating agent, bringing humor through her boldness and theatrical flair. Harris turned Beebe into a scene-stealing presence, leaving an unforgettable mark on the series. This role was just one highlight in a distinguished career that includes a Tony Award in 2002 for Thoroughly Modern Millie and notable appearances in Desperate Housewives and Nurse Betty.
You know my number.
Still 666, is it?
In her personal life, Harriet Sansom Harris maintains an air of mystery. She has never married or had children, seemingly dedicating herself entirely to her craft.
What a lovely surprise. We were just about to sit down to a big family breakfast.
In 2025, at 70 years old, she continues to captivate audiences with her sharp performances on television, film, and stage.
I would like to talk about my memoir.
Ugh.
Trevor Einhorn as Frederick Crane. Trevor Einhorn was born on November 3, 1988, in Los Angeles, California. At just 8 years old, he stepped into the role of Frederick Crane in Frasier in 1993, portraying Frasier and Lilith's intelligent yet sometimes eccentric son, adding charm with his ever-changing interests from chess to goth culture. Einhorn skillfully showcased Frederick's growth throughout the seasons, emphasizing the unique dynamic between him and his parents. This role launched his career, leading to later performances as John Mathis in Mad Men and Josh Hoberman in The Magicians.
I did. It was apologize. But you don't understand that because guys like you don't have to do it.
Off-screen, Trevor Einhorn has built a stable life. In 2025, at 36, he continues to take on promising roles, further establishing himself in the entertainment industry. Millicent Martin as Gertrude Moon. Millicent Martin was born on June 8, 1934, in Romford, England. At 66, she took on the role of Gertrude Moon in Frasier in 2000, playing Daphne's sharp-tongued, endlessly complaining, yet hilariously unforgettable mother. Through her perpetual dissatisfaction with her daughter and the Crane family, Martin brought both frustration and comedy to the series. Beyond Frasier, she was widely recognized for her work in That Was the Week That Was and on Broadway, starring in productions like The Boy Friend, solidifying her long-standing career. Away from the spotlight, Millicent Martin has lived a life full of rich experiences.
We all have lunch together once a month with some other...
She married producer Mark Miller in 1978 after 2 previous marriages to Ronnie Carroll and Norman Eshley, though she never had children. With no publicized health concerns, she remains in good health despite her advanced age.
Some people think they're just a lot of bums.
In 2025, at 90 years old, she is celebrated as a true legend in the entertainment industry, having made significant contributions throughout her career. Saul Rubinek as Donnie Douglas. Saul Rubinek was born on July 2, 1948, in Vorenwald, Germany. At 51, he took on the role of Donnie Douglas in Frasier in 1999, portraying a dedicated but unlucky attorney and Daphne's fiancé, delivering both humor and heartfelt moments as he was left at the altar when she chose Niles. Rubinek brought depth to Donnie, highlighting the show's signature blend of comedy and drama. Beyond Frasier, he gained recognition for his roles as Artie Nielsen in Warehouse 13, Saul Berenson in Homeland, and a supporting turn in Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. In his personal life, Saul Rubinek has built a happy and lasting home.
Even more fun if we both go.
Yes, right.
He married producer Eleanor Reed in 1990, and together they have 2 children, maintaining a warm family life. With no publicized health issues or personal troubles, Rubinek seems to enjoy stability.
Okay,
Okay, I've got to...
In 2025, at 76, he continues to take on compelling roles across film and television.
Oh, hi, honey.
Jane Addams as Dr. Mel Karnofsky. Jane Addams was born on April 1st, 1965, in Washington, D.C. At 34, she stepped into the role of Dr. Mel Karnofsky in FRASIER, playing a sharp and controlling plastic surgeon who added tension and humor through her brief but dramatic relationship with Niles Crane. Addams turned Mel into a memorable supporting character, underscoring the complexities of Niles's romantic life. Beyond FRASIER, she is known for her performances in Happiness, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and a Tony-nominated turn in An Inspector Calls.
No.
Off-screen, Jane Addams maintains a steady life. In 2025, at 59, she continues to shine in both television and film, bringing her signature depth and nuance to every role.
People say, how big is that guy's penis, really?
Wendy Malick as Roni Lawrence. Wendy Malick was born on December 13, 1950, in Buffalo, New York. At 53, she took on the role of Roni Lawrence in FRASIER, portraying a charismatic lounge singer and former babysitter to Frasier and Niles, who brought humor and warmth to the series, culminating in her marriage to Martin Crane in the final season. Malick infused Roni with effortless charm, brightening the dynamic within the Crane family. Outside of FRASIER, she is best known for her Emmy-nominated role as Nina Van Horn in Just Shoot Me, her portrayal of Victoria Chase in Hot in Cleveland, and her voice work in The Emperor's New Groove.
Complete spaz as long as you give it a shot. It's
Oh,
worth
listen,
it.
that's why it's fun.
Away from the screen, Wendy Malick enjoys a balanced and fulfilling life. She married contractor Richard Erickson in 1995 after divorcing her first husband, Mitch Glazer, in 1989, and they have no children.
All kinds of things, but it's actually an Egyptian name.
It is.
Yeah, I'm a...
With no known health concerns, Malick remains in great shape. In 2025, at 74, she continues to thrive in her career, bringing her signature energy and charm to television and voice acting. As time has certainly changed the FRASIER cast, their performances remain timeless. Whether they've aged gracefully or not, their contributions to television comedy are undeniable. Who was your favorite character on FRASIER? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite shows and actors. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.